What's going on YouTube? Harris Rubenstein here for NBA Weekly. The 2018 NBA season is officially in the books, and that means that we are right into the offseason. So there are plenty of offseason news and rumors to go through, including everything surrounding LeBron James. So without further ado, let's get right into those rumors. All right, let's get into our top free agency rumors. Let's start with LeBron James. Is his official list at 7 teams for this offseason? We're going to this one to Crying Jordan. So this one's coming from Stephen A. Smith, as well as reports from someone else that says that Greg Popovich and the Spurs are going to make a run at LeBron James. So before we break this down, let's go into the full list of his teams, and here they are. His full list of teams as it stands right now. The 4 most likely ones: the Los Angeles Lakers, the Houston Rockets, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then the 3 unlikely teams are the San Antonio Spurs, the Golden State Warriors, and the Boston Celtics. Yes, the Boston Celtics are an unlikely team. Please stop this ridiculous rumor. So back to the actual rumor. The Lakers are currently listed with the highest odds for LeBron James. This has been widely reported. They've had the most consistent interest in him since the start of last offseason. All the rumors have been around the Lakers, but as we know, whatever team LeBron picks will change the whole NBA as well as the direction of the offseason in general. So I don't think you need to hear this from me if you're a basketball fan, but you might want to keep an eye out on where LeBron James chooses to play basketball next season. All right, let's get to our next rumor. Where is Dwyane Wade going to play in the 2018-2019 NBA season? Well, we're only going to give this one to Crying Jordans for now. He was on a podcast talking about his future and says that he just hasn't made a decision yet, but if he does decide to return, he wants to play in Miami, something that we've talked about multiple times here on NBA Weekly. If Wade does come back to play, he is going to play for the Miami Heat, but it remains to be seen if he ends up playing basketball next season or not. Before we move on, let's go through my rumor meter. 0 Crying Jordan, did the Matumbo finger wag, get that stuff out of here. Fake news. 1 Crying Jordan, it's a small shred of truth, about a 25% chance. 2 Crying Jordans, people are talking, a 50-50% shot on this one. 3 Crying Jordans, this bad boy is 75% chance of happening. And then 4 Crying Jordans, bang, this is fact. This is 100%. All right, let's go to rumor number 3. Is LeBron James prioritizing family this offseason for his decision on his next team? We're giving this one 3 Crying Jordans. Now, why is this 3? This is coming from Dwyane Wade in the same podcast talking about his free agent future. Now, if Dwyane Wade is saying this about LeBron, this almost has to be true because Wade and James are best friends. And according to Dwyane Wade, family being comfortable and happy comes first. Absolutely comes first. And let's be honest, if Wade is serious and family does come first, that would mean that the Lakers and the Cavs should be considered the favorites for LeBron. He obviously has those 2 houses in LA. His family is familiar with the city, and same thing in Cleveland. But Houston, Philadelphia, Boston, San Antonio, Golden State, these are completely new places and doesn't really fit into the narrative of James prioritizing family. So we'll see what direction LeBron decides to lead this offseason. All right, let's go to number 4. Are all the Golden State Warriors getting new deals? Well, not all of them, just some of them. So we're going to give this one 3 Crying Jordan heads. This one's coming from Warriors Joe Lacob, talking about the Warriors getting new deals. Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, and Draymond Green should all expect to be offered new free agent contracts this offseason. We know that Klay Thompson could be taking a pay cut, so that would explain why this would all fit in. We also know that he missed out on getting a Supermax contract because he didn't end up making the first team All-NBA team this season. And then Kevin Durant is also going to want a full max contract this summer. So a lot of money coming through for the Warriors this offseason and next. And Joe Lacob just figures, hey, I can get all this done in one offseason. Why not get it done and pay my guys? All right, let's get to another rumor. We covered this in our Lakers Rumors Roundup. Check YouTube again. Just check that one. Is Chris Paul coming to the Lakers? Well, this is a really interesting rumor that we've got over the past couple days. Now, the original rumor was that Chris Paul was going to bring LeBron to the Rockets. Now the rumor is that LeBron could bring Chris Paul to the Lakers. So we're giving this one 2 crying Jordans. People are talking. Now, Chris Paul is still likely to stay in Houston, but the report is that LeBron could convince him to come to the Lakers and fill that second max slot. Now, this would be absolutely wild and totally out of left field, but it is not unlikely. The Lakers can actually afford 2 superstars, and LeBron and Chris Paul are actually that close. So it's not completely out of left field. It is an absolute possibility, and I would be just over the moon to see Chris Paul actually go to the Lakers like he was always supposed to do. He never should have ended up on the Clippers. He should have gone to the Lakers. And maybe now, with LeBron, we could see Chris Paul don the purple and gold. So stay tuned on what happens with Chris Paul this offseason. All right, let's get to our last rumor here. Are the Lakers still in the lead for Paul George? Another thing we talked about in our Lakers rumors roundup. We're giving this one 3 crying Jordans. They are still in the lead, but the the Thunder are in a much better position now than they were at the start of the season. Apparently, the Thunder have done a really good job of selling him on their future. He likes playing with Russell Westbrook and Steven Adams. He likes being coached by Billy Donovan. So the Lakers do remain a threat, and the plan has always been for Paul George to go to the Lakers after he left Indiana after playing that 1 year in between. So we'll see what happens with Paul George, but him re-signing with the Thunder at this point should not be considered an outlier, and it might actually be a 50-50 shot that he goes back to the Thunder at this point. But before we go, I want to know from you guys, free agency in general, where will LeBron James play next season? Could it be the Lakers or the 76ers or the Celtics? Is he going back to the Cavs? Maybe it's someone unlikely like the Spurs or the Warriors. I want to know from you guys, where will LeBron James play basketball in the 2018-2019 NBA season? Let me know in the comments of this YouTube video. To do for me today, remember to subscribe to Chat Sports here on YouTube, or go find our NBA Finals HQ page so you can stay up to date on everything surrounding NBA free agency. We'll have live updates through you throughout the entire offseason, and you can also follow me on Twitter at SportsTheam for all of those updates as well. But for now, we'll see ya.